Hey everyone, this is Chozen bringing you another audio commentary for Starcraft 2 beta. Today I have a matchup on Blistering Sands, Terran vs Zerg. A very interesting battle here, a long game. As you can see, it's about 30 minutes long. I have the resources page already brought up. I started this game at about 5 minutes because it is fairly long, and I'm going to be fast forwarding through a little bit, discussing the battles, and hopefully you guys can pick up some tips, some strategies, and how to defend this push here I'm about to describe. Before I go into the game, I'd like to say that the beta reset all their databases, and I'm happy to say that I am placed in the Platinum League. I was getting a little flack for being in the Bronze League and posting videos on YouTube with Pro on it, and people were like, "You're not Pro, you're in the Bronze League." But happy to tell everyone I am in the Platinum League, and I'm going to go ahead and get this replay started here. My opponent goes for a Baneling Zergling rush here, and he's going to pretty much take these Banelings and try to get into my base. I'm going to go ahead and play this so you can see what's going to happen here and how this is going to play out. Now this tends to be very devastating for a Terran player because the Zerg just get right in, blow everything up. I know what's coming. I see these Banelings here, or I don't see these Banelings rather, and they just all cocoon and they all start building up, and I'm thinking to myself, well, what am I going to do here? What's my move? Nothing really, except just to mass units and make sure that he doesn't come in and Zerg rush me. So you're going to see that all these Banelings here just barge right in, taking the supply depot out. There it goes, just like that. All these Zerglings, and a Baneling manages to live and comes right in, blows up, destroys that, destroys those Marauders and Marines, and now I'm stuck at a pickle here. My SCVs are forced to fight. Marines coming out from the backside. He didn't notice them, and those are probably what saved me from this rush, if anything. And you can see here just SCVs fighting off Zerglings, and I'm pretty much still pumping. I know what's happening. He just broke into my base. He took all those minerals. He put all his money into pretty much GGing the game right then and there. He doesn't do it, and I still play. Mind you, my SCVs, I took crucial, super damage to my SCVs. It's just unimaginable how many SCVs I lost to that pack of Zerglings they're trying to defend. And as you can see, he's trying to recuperate. He's trying to not counter, but re-push. He's trying to just get in my base, and the most important thing for a Terran is to make sure you seal up that front no matter what. If the front is sealed, they cannot get in, no matter what they do. He sends the Zergling out here, and I noticed the last time that I saw that Zergling that I'm really wasn't happy with how the whole thing went, because he pretty much killed half my SCVs, maybe more than that. So you're going to see these two Marauders come out here and just shoot him down. And there he goes. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this just a little bit because it's pretty much just massing. At this point, my opponent knows he has the economic advantage, and I say to myself, I need to do something. I need to make a move because I'm at such a deficit here in terms of economy that I won't be able to recuperate. I won't be able to bounce back if I don't do some type of damage here. So you can see this Zergling just patrolling back and forth, gets taken out here. This Overlord's a little too far out. My Marines are going to go ahead and kill it. I do have Stimpack research here. They're going to come in. I Stimpack up. These Banelings are just going to burst in here, taking out my Marauders. Thankfully, though, my Marauders took the most of that damage and was able to defend even after Stimpacking. So this Queen's going to come in here. I pretty much took out everything he had there in regards to his army. This infestation pit is going to go down, but I know these five guys here aren't going to be able to hold off too long versus Zerg in the Zerg base, so I'm going to just do whatever I can. You can see those little broodlings just finishing up my units with a couple of Zerglings. Now my goal here was to, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this just a little bit. My goal here was to make sure that my opponent builds more Zerglings. I want him to feel threatened. I want him to, basically that was my whole objective there, was to make him feel threatened and produce more units. I want more Zerglings out because Zerglings are weak, they're vulnerable, and especially to Hellions, they go down pretty damn fast. So my initial thoughts there were to scare him, scare tactic. I see that he's building the Zerglings, and in my head I'm going, yes, this is exactly what I want. The results were perfect. I want him to have more Zerglings, and as you can see, I have another another attack coming in here with that Hellion. There's another Hellion chasing it somewhere. It should be coming any second now. There it goes. He does build an expansion, and I'm going to take this expansion out, and I'm going to go into some detail about this right after this battle here. I'm going to just fast forward it just a little bit here. Here it goes. He's on the hilltop. He sees what's going on. He's going to decide to give away that hatchery. He knows he can't defend it. He sees that Hellion there. That Hellion is just extremely devastating, and there's the other Hellion, and these two Hellions are going to just single-handedly do so much damage to those Zerglings. It's not even funny. You can see I'm going for some Banelings here, and there they go, boom, just burning all those Zerglings, and they just pretty much get evaporated, and so does my army as well. I get left with one Marauder. I say, you know what? I'm going to keep what I got here. And as you can see, just applying pressure, making sure that my opponent is feeling threatened, feels like there's an attack coming every couple of seconds or every couple of minutes, and he should be worried. So as you can see, he's just pumping more units out. He's just building more Zerglings, and really these are just beginner units, and they really can't do much. They're ineffective late game, and we're about 15 minutes into the game here. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up just a little bit more because it is a long replay, and I would like to post this for you guys. As you can see here, two Vikings go out. One spots an Overlord, starts taking him down. It's going to bring down his food count just a bit. Nothing he can do about that. I do have air superiority, and my opponent, if I can get a quick look here, is going Ultralisk. So he does have a couple of Ultralisks going out. And you're going to see some pretty interesting fights go on with those Ultralisks. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it just a bit. Here comes my army, ready to do battle here. Stim packing up, letting my Medivacs heal them so I can stim pack again and get the second bonus. Here we go. Right into the battle. I pull back because I say I don't want to fight these Ultralisks face on. Stim pack, run away, pull a little juke and drive, and micro my units and come back and attack. Now you can see that I have the advantage now because of that little juke and jive there saying that I'm going to run away and really don't. I decide to fight this battle here, and it's going to go really sour for me because these Ultralisks are just devastating. You really can't do much against them. I tried to stim pack up, do what I can, but it was really just way too much damage against these Ultralisks here, and one of them actually gets away with 1 HP, and you can see this right here. He's just running away. He doesn't want to die. He's trying to preserve that Ultralisk. He got away, and he's going to let him